All right, what are we doing here? We are live. Okay, let me get this thing balanced. This feels crooked as hell. Ain't nobody watching this motherfucker, no way. All right. Is it good and balanced? Probably not, but it's okay. All right, we're doing this. I'll be posted later, so no big deal. Okay. Oh, this is making me crazy. Okay, we're doing this. Oh my gosh. Oh, all right. Hello, everybody that's watching. Okay, got a live haul. All right. Oh, before we start, check this out. 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 You see all this? This is all the first group of books that I got back from CGC. So hopefully I'll be doing a CGC haul in a couple of weeks. Lord willing, of course. You know how the game go. All right. And went to a couple of sales. Oh my God. I swear to God. 2017, search for books in 2017. That kind of sucked. It was more like, I don't know. It was kind of more disappointing than anything. Don't get it twisted. I found some amazing stuff in 2017, but man, it was a struggle. The struggle was real in 2017 looking for books. Dig. Okay. Here is something that I've wanted for a long time. If you guys remember the cartoon Jace and the Wheeled Warriors. Wheeled Warriors! If you remember that, this is a toy line that I never had as a kid. Not that my parents wouldn't have bought it for me, but I was just busy with other stuff that I just never got around to getting this. So, I was at a sale, I think it was last week or something like that. And I found, I don't know, I just didn't expect to find anything just because, but I ended the year well, I would say. And I came across this. This is a Drill Sergeant. It's sealed, completely sealed. There is a little bit of a crack at the blister, but it's okay. I think I did that myself because I didn't take care of this properly. But this is really cool. Like, this is something that always fascinated me, you know, like these vehicles and like this was the 80s was like the age of the vehicle transforming into something else. So this is really cool to me. And yeah, I think how much did I pay for this? I think I paid God, I forget. I think I paid like 50. I think it was like $56 for this, and this is like completely sealed. This isn't the main vehicle, like the leader vehicle, but this is something really cool. I remember this when I was a kid watching the cartoon. So yeah, hell yeah, very cool, very very cool. Oh, and I got some more figures too. I got before we get into the comic books, I'm wasting a lot of time with action figures. Like, where the comic books at, man? Well, we'll get to it. I also found a really cool figure, G.I. Joe Dusty. Man, this is one of my favorites. I love this figure. This is something I never had when I was a kid. So very, very cool. How much was this? I think this was like $100. I think it cost. I think it was like maybe 130 or 140, and there was like this 30% off sale or something like that. But ultimately, I wound up getting it for 100. I thought that was a good price on it. It's mint on card, nothing wrong with it. So hell yeah, very cool. Very 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 cool. I love this thing. I'll just put that right there, just for the hell of it. So got this. Paid 100 for G.I. Joe Dusty. And what else? Oh, got some more figures. I picked up a mask. I love carded mask figures. I love these so much. So we have Matt Tracker, Jungle Adventure. I forget how much I paid for that. What else? Found. Who is this? This is Alex Sector and Buddy Hawks. I think I paid maybe 40 for this. How much was this? This was 29.99. So I think it was like 20 after the sale. And we found Miles Mayhem. This is Venom's Revenge. Like, since I can't since the like vehicles are super expensive, I think this is probably the next best thing because I love Mask, but I really don't want to pay a lot for the vehicles. I do have a sealed Thunderhawk, and that might be the extent of what I'm willing to go for a sealed. Oh no, I have Condor too. I have a sealed Condor and a sealed Thunderhawk, so that's probably as far as I can go. Like, I would love to get a sealed Switchblade, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So this right here is the next best thing. So hell yeah, I forget how much I paid for these, but I forget. Hell, I forget. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, now let's get into the comic book haul. We got some haulage here. This is a lot of stuff from like probably October. It's been a long time since I've done a haul. Like I said, searching for comics has been a climb. Like, it's been a struggle. I need to write a book called Mein Kampf for comics. You heard? But all right. Okay, I found this was I believe this was after Thanksgiving. I found I came across Teen Titans number 12, first appearance of Batman Who Laughs. I came across 2 copies actually, and the thing of it was, these were, and this book was already hot when I found these, and it was like a stack about that thick. It was about, I would say there were about 7 copies there. I settled on 2 because I didn't want to be greedy and I didn't want to alert anybody. So I just figured, you know what? I'll get 2. I found the best 2 copies from those 7. And these aren't perfect, mind you. These are probably VF plus near mint minuses. There's like a spine tick on each, at the center of each book. So I got these for cover price. I'm pretty sure they, like, even in the condition that they're in, which is probably very fine plus, near mint minus, still probably, $30 books. These books are going strong. That Totally Awesome Hulk number 22, those books are going strong. And man, it's crazy. Like, they just keep going and going and going and going and going. That's crazy. So, yeah. All right. So, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. Okay. Now, we are moving on. Now, these are the books that I picked up over the weekend. I found these on December 31st. So, Amazing Spider-Man number 37, first appearance of Norman Osborn. I had a copy, but I sold it. Either I sold it or I returned it because I just wasn't happy with it. This cost me $30. I thought this was a great price for this book. I would say this book is probably a fine plus. So paid $30 for it. Looked through it. This book is extremely solid. This book is clean. This book is really clean. I'm surprised that, because this book must have been there for a while, and the sale was going on for a while too. So I don't know what was going on to make somebody pass this book up. This book is super clean, really nice. So found this for, I believe the sale price on it was $44. So I think I paid $30. I'm pretty sure. I can't think right now. All right, we're moving along with Lobo number 64 and 63. I don't think these books are all that super expensive, but they are kind of tough to find. I got these for maybe a couple of dollars a piece after the sale price. So this is Lobo 63 and 64 featuring Demon. These are the final 2 issues of the Lobo series. So I really have no clue what these books really go for. The price fluctuates. Sometimes they'll go for 20 a piece. Sometimes you'll find them for cover price. It all depends, you know. So it's not worth really to me. If you find these for less than $5, I would definitely pick them up. Okay. Ooh wee! Look at this. Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin. Okay. Avengers number 196. First appearance of the Taskmaster. I paid Taskmaster. Master. I paid God, how much did I pay for this? This was $13 after the sale price. Now they didn't want to give me like the full 30% discount because it was a key issue, so they only got like 10%. So I only wound up paying $13 for it. It's probably in VF minus condition. Now this definitely could stand to be pressed. You really can't do too much about these spine ticks here, but it's a little wrinkly, so that's something I can do. That's something I can do something about. That didn't sound right, but you got what I was saying. But yeah, we're moving along. I picked this up at the same store, Thanos number 13. Got this for cover price. I really don't know what the appeal is. I was at a convention the day before, and somebody had picked this out, and I was just kind of wondering what the appeal was, so I looked it up on eBay, and the book was going for, I don't know, like $20 or $15 or something like that. So I was happy to find a copy. I actually have, where's the other copy that I found? It's somewhere around here. I'm not gonna sweat it looking for it, but I did find another copy at another store, and I found two copies for cover price, and the store owner, he goes, he's I guess that tipped him off that I picked up two copies, so he looked it up on eBay, and he was just like, well, I'm only gonna sell you one. And I'm like, what a punk ass bitch. So I bought one, but I should have just walked out of there, but I found one, so I'll probably sell the other one. But, and the very next day, I come across this one, so I'm cool. So I have two copies. So, yeah. All right, we're moving along. With, wee. Here we go with Eternity number 2. This is the 1 in 40 variant. It's funny about Valiant. Like, the regular books really don't go for anything. It's only the variants that are actually worth any money. It's cool because I mean, it's tough to describe the situation with Valiant, just because if a book is hot, then the actual regular cover will not go for anything. Like, you can find everything that Valiant has made since 2012. If it's a regular cover, then you're going to find it for cover price or less. Only the variants are going to be worth anything, you know, and it's weird. It's weird. So just because something like this is a regular cover and there is a variant for it, but the variant goes for, you know, the variant goes for money, and this is like a, you know, a $15, $20 book, whereas the regular cover for this isn't worth anything. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. It's all about the hunt. So this is the 1 in 40 variant. The last time I checked, this book is going for like 120, 150 or something like that. Who knows if it'll stay that way, but I think I paid 20 for this, and I found the 1 in 40 variant for number 3. I paid, now this is something I never do, especially now that because variants are just kind of hit and miss. Oh, like, take for instance that Incredible Hulk number 711 variant. Like, that book was going for like $100 at one point, like the first week that it came out, and then a couple of weeks later, the book is like, it's like a $30 book now. And then all these people that paid $100 are just like, damn, what the fuck? But this is something that I never do. I paid $50 for this. It's 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to do that. But I've made an exception for this. And the last one that sold this week, I think it went for 138 or something like that. So I think it's a good buy. I think if I don't know. I should get these graded. So I have the variant for number 1, 2, and 3. I think I might stop there unless I come across number 4 for $20 or less. So. All right, but it's something that I never do, especially with variants nowadays. I've learned my lesson with variants. Don't, but I guess not with this. Here's something I found at a convention. God, this was back in November. I went to a convention back in November and came. This is pretty much the only book that I found at this convention. So, oy vey. I'm telling you, man, searching for comics was, oof. Like, almost all the conventions that I went to, I really didn't find it. I found nothing over the course of the year. So, it was, wow, it was nuts. Eternal Warrior number 1. This is a gold variant. I don't know the ratio on it, but I don't know. I think this cost me $15. They had it marked at 20, so I'm like, okay. The most I'll pay on this is 15. So, yeah. Okay, went to a store. God, this has to have been back in October. A romance comic. This is in VG condition. My Love number 1. Is this the John Romita cover? It looks like it. I only paid $5 for it. It's not, it is what it is. It's just a cool romance cover. All right, I was at a sale. God, this had to have been back in November too. This is Deadpool Team Up number 1. First appearance of Widow Wade. Ooh. So I don't know. I paid $10 for this. This is just something I've always wanted to have. I remember for a while this book was really, really hot. I remember this was like a $20, $25 book at one point. And, the price dropped considerably, so I really wasn't trying to spend a lot of money on this. So $10, to me, that was reasonable, especially in near mint condition. So, yeah. Man, it's already been 18 minutes, so I gotta stop jerking around and get to it. All right. Shelton Benjamin. All right, look at this. Check this out. Now, this was at this sale. I think this was back in November as well. Look what I found. Batman number 655. I paid, how much was this? I think I paid less than, they had it marked at $5, so after the sale price, this was probably like $4. I paid $4 for a Batman 655 variant. Hell yeah. So this is my second copy. Like, I was super surprised to find this. Like, I didn't think I was going to find anything. I was at a store probably a couple of hours beforehand. This is a store that I'd never been to before. And I just looked them up on Google and I went there. And the store was vast, a huge selection, but every book, and I'm talking every book, didn't have a price tag on it. So when I asked the guy, how much the book was, he just go, well, and he uttered the phrase no comic collector wants to hear. Let me look it up. And he'd come back with, I'll say, the first appearance of Lady Deadpool number 1. He'd want $20 for it. I think it was God, which one was it? The Art Germ cover for Batgirl number 12. He want $20 for it. Just like everything was like $20. And because go checking eBay, and it's just like, no, it doesn't work like that, you know. And here's the thing: you can price your book anything you want. That wasn't the problem. The problem was he's wasting my time with him having to look it up. You should be able, like, when you go into a store, you should be able to know exactly what you're going to pay for a book immediately by having a price tag on the comic, you know, either on the front or on the back. There should always be a price tag, you know. And if you're that terrified of somebody getting over on you, then just sell your books strictly on eBay. But, you know, that shit was annoying, man. That was really annoying. I walked out, I spent an hour in there just to look over to see what he had, but I didn't buy. I just walked out of there without buying anything. It was really disappointing. And on the way back, I come to my one of the stores that I go to all the time, and I find this for $4. So, hell yeah, right on. Power to the people. Okay, another Batman variant. Okay, now this one is Thomas Churchill. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for agreeing. Batman number 700. Okay. Back in, God, everything happened in November. All right. I think it was late October, early November. I went to Des Moines, Iowa for work. And I just figured, you know what? It's a brand, you know, it's a place that I've never been to before. I usually agree to travel, even though the work sucks. I agree to travel just to go to different comic book stores that I never normally wouldn't go to. And when I went there, oh my God, that area sucked. That area was dry. Not to say the area sucked, but the area was really dry. There was a total of 7 comic book stores in that area, in the immediate area, and every single one of them was just bone dry. You know, there was a half price books that I went to. I swear there were like, already when I got there were like 3 fat guys just looking through there. It looked like one of those gangbangs where one guy was working the back, one guy was working the front, and one guy was working the head. That's what it looked like. And I'm just like, I just looked through a couple of books. I tried to squeeze in, look through a couple of books, and I'm just like, you know what? I gotta go. This is too much. So, and just those, and like any other store that I would want to go to, it was like 2 hours north, 2 hours south, 2 hours east, 2 hours, and I just didn't have the time or the patience for that. Just because everything was just so like anything resembling the key issue was just gone. It was like that in Buffalo too when I went earlier in the year, earlier in 2017. It was just like that place was dry. Fuck. Goddamn Des Moines, goddamn Buffalo. I'm never going to those places again. What was this? I paid $24. The only thing I found in Des Moines, Iowa was this Batman 700. I paid $24 for it. It's the black and white variant. I went out of town again, and I found Harbinger Wars number 1 and number 4. These are like 1 in 20 variants. I don't know. I figured I'd pick them up. They were like $10 a piece. This was like the only thing I found when I was out and about. So I'm just like, you know what? Okay, I'll buy these. I don't think they really go for anything, but I figured I'd just take a chance. Why not? Okay. I found, where did I go? I went to some store, found Jungle Action number 6. I found this for $6. All right. It's all good. Took another road trip. This was like an hour and a half out. The only thing I found was Black Adam, Alex Ross variant. That's it. I'm telling you, man, searching for comics lately has just been a drag. Not to say that I won't do it. I'm just saying it's been a fucking drag. Oh, God. All right, and let's see. We're going to round this out. We're going to round this haul out with Richard Dragon Kung Fu Fighter number 5. I went to a sale, I think it was last month. So the price tag on it was $16. So I got this for $9 after the sale price. Luke Cage, Hero for Hire. Now, you know what? This book, of all the, like, Bronze Age, this is a Bronze Age book. Of all the Bronze Age first appearances, especially DC, I swear to God, this one is super, super, super underrated. This book should be worth way more than what it is. First appearance of Lady Shiva. And it just seems like this is the type of character that would have, like, popped up on Arrow a long time ago. I'm kind of thankful that she didn't, just because, I don't know, they're kind of, I don't know, the Arrowverse. Like, I still watch Arrow for some reason, but that's like the only show that I watch. And if, I don't know, just, I don't know, this book is really undervalued. I think this is like maybe my either fourth or fifth copy of this book. I don't know. The book is super undervalued. Y'all need to get on this book like pronto. Pronto. Chop chop. All right. Luke Cage, Hero for Hire #2. How much was this? This was $25. I think I paid, I forget how much it was. Maybe $15 after the sale price. I don't know. I figured I'd pick it up. First appearance of, I forget who this is the first appearance of. It doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. All New Wolverine #2. Found that for cover price. The Question #17. The quote unquote first appearance of Rorschach in the DC universe, or so they say. I don't know. I just keep finding this book really cheap, so I might as well just buy it. And last but not least, we have Marvel Spotlight #12. First appearance of the Son of Satan, I suppose. I don't know why I bought this book. This is a book that I've been wanting for such a long time. So I paid $20, so I probably paid like $12 after the sale price, or either maybe $15 after the sale price. So I don't know. This is something that should have been out of my system a long time ago, but I found it and it's all good. So remember in a couple of weeks I should be doing a CGC haul. You see all this shit here? You see that? That's all the graded comics that I got back. So it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good old time. So hey everybody. Got my Wheel Warriors. I'm gonna open this thing up. I am so disappointed that this, like, all this plastic is like coming apart. Super disappointed, but it's all good. So it's all good. It's all good, and I am signing off. So everybody, thanks for watching. And thanks everybody for tuning in. Howler Mouse, what's up, man? Yeah, I just did a haul. I think I'm getting ready to sign off. It's getting late. It's getting so late, and I've been up since 4 in the morning. So, really vey. But don't forget, we got a CGC haul coming up. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be fun. I swear, man. CGC, it's as expensive as it is addictive. I swear. But yeah. All right, I'm signing off. And thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.